Kevin was born in 1967. He grew up in the era of cassette tapes, loud concerts, and TV dinners balanced on his knees. Kevin is 59 years old today, and one quiet Tuesday evening, sitting alone in his living room, something felt off. Kevin was watching his favorite show. The volume was at 40. The subtitles were on. That's when it hit him. He paused the TV and thought, "Why is this so loud? And why am I still reading?" At first, he laughed it off. Bad audio mix. Cheap speakers. Everyone uses subtitles now, right? But deep down, a knot formed in his stomach. Kevin started replaying moments he'd ignored for years, asking people to repeat themselves, smiling and nodding in conversations he didn't fully catch, avoiding restaurants because the noise felt overwhelming. A week later, Kevin booked a hearing test. He expected a quick visit, maybe earwax, maybe stress. Instead, the audiologist looked at him gently and said, "Kevin, you have gradual, age-related hearing loss, mild in some frequencies, more severe in others." Kevin was stunned. He didn't feel deaf. He didn't identify as someone with hearing loss. That's when she explained presbycusis. Presbycusis is age-related hearing loss caused by changes in the inner ear and auditory nerve over time. Tiny sensory hair cells, responsible for converting sound into signals for the brain, slowly wear down. Once they're damaged, they don't regenerate. Kevin learned that this kind of hearing loss doesn't usually happen all at once. It sneaks in quietly, and the brain adapts until it can't anymore. Then the conversation turned serious. The specialist told Kevin that untreated hearing loss significantly increases the risk of cognitive decline and dementia, not because hearing loss causes dementia directly, but because the brain becomes understimulated, socially isolated, and overworked trying to fill in the gaps. She told him she'd already seen several patients living with both hearing loss and dementia, and how early treatment could have made a real difference. Kevin felt a mix of fear and relief. Fear of what he'd ignored. Relief that something could be done. When she mentioned hearing aids, Kevin tensed up until she smiled and said, "This isn't the technology you remember." In 2026, hearing aids are smaller, sleeker, and fully customizable. Kevin could choose the color, style, and fit. They connect directly to smartphones, stream phone calls, music, and TV audio, and automatically adjust to different environments. Then she showed him an assistive device called the Roger Pen. The Roger Pen is a wireless microphone that helps people hear better in background noise. Someone wears it or places it on a table, and their voice is transmitted directly to the hearing aids, cutting through chaos like restaurants, meetings, or family gatherings. Kevin realized hearing loss didn't mean giving up connection. It meant upgrading how he stayed connected. So if you or someone you love are noticing signs like turning the TV volume up, relying on subtitles, struggling in noisy places, feeling mentally exhausted after conversations, don't ignore it. Get a hearing test. Talk to a specialist. Because hearing health isn't just about ears. It's about the brain, relationships, and quality of life. Kevin viewed hearing loss not as a health issue, but as a threat to his independence. Like many Gen Xers, he believed that if he could still get by, it wasn't serious. So he adapted quietly, avoided help, and ignored the gradual signs until they became impossible to dismiss. Don't let fear and misinformation stop you from taking the steps you need to improve your quality of life. Get checked today.